We are doing a pick a card reading today on what is your main character energy, okay? So I know everyone loves these kinds of pick a card readings. I know I do. Who doesn't like to hype themselves up, right? I think it's so important that we all hear, the good qualities about us and what makes us really stand out from the crowd and what makes us us, or what makes you you. I don't think that we hype ourselves up enough. I think that we grow up in a society that very much, we learn to pick ourselves apart. We learn to not embrace our self-love. And so I think that these readings are actually really important for us to have further confirmation of what we might already know, or to hear things about ourselves that are nice to hear that we might have not recognized before. And this is also something to say before we hear these readings, that just because you don't resonate or you don't think that you have these qualities that you're hearing in this reading today doesn't mean that you don't actually have them. This is a lot of the times, other people can see this about you, but you don't see this about yourself, okay? Or you might see it about yourself, either one. But just because you don't recognize it doesn't mean that you don't have those qualities, okay? So I thought that was important before we get into it. But we have 5 beautiful piles for you guys to choose from today. So pick your pile and I will meet you at your timestamp. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the Ace of Wands, then this is your reading. So right away, I was picking up that I could have my fire signs in this group, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But I was also definitely picking up on a big entrepreneurial energy, so if you guys have your own business, there's definitely something that is in your main character energy, or you come across as someone who should do that, or someone who already has that, even if you don't. Like, you come across as someone who is doing their own thing, who just has the kind of like a boss energy, okay? So you guys have the type of energy where people just feel like when they look at you, they're like, that person seems like they have it going on, at least like when it comes to your career, or like that's the first thing that they pick up on is like something with your career. Like you have boss energy is the best way to put it, okay? Like, I am just getting like in my brain like someone walking in and they're like, you guys don't have to dress like this, but this is like just the energy kind of like they're just in their like their nice like suit and tie and just like very like fancy business attire, and they just exude that energy. You know what I mean? Like, have you guys like seen like movies or shows, or just seriously, or just really in real life, someone who looks like to the nines, like going to their job, right? Like they have like a high caliber, high class job, and so they need to look the part for it. And it's like they exude the energy of like really being like very like high society. You guys have that type of energy, okay? That's your main character energy. Is if you guys aren't that way, you come across that way, or people could see you going in that direction if you're not there yet. Okay, let's get some more cards. What is pile 1's main character energy, Spirit? Justice in reverse. What is pile 1's main character energy, Spirit? Ace of Hearts in reverse. So I think this one's supposed to be upright. Some of these cards are, I think I need to fix the deck. There's a lot of already reversed and non-reversed ones, but I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. But I was taking that. Actually, I just got 2 messages from this one with it being reversed and one being upright. That's so weird. I don't know what to do with it now. Put it on its side. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Okay, all right. So, Your guys' main character energy is that you don't follow the rules. You're kind of like, you're a trailblazer. Or you just like, it's like justice in reverse. It's like you definitely like fight for the underdogs here. You definitely fight for what is right, even if it's not with what like you do what you think is right. Like if even if it's not what necessarily society perceives as right or wrong, it's like I don't care. I'm gonna do what I think is right, and that definitely exudes out of your energy, and that's definitely part of your main character energy. Now, with the Ace of Hearts that I got here, it's just very funny because I was originally getting it up right because I think you have a lot of love to give. You are definitely someone who makes like people easily fall for you. I'm picking up. But I also was picking up in reverse after that people can easily fall out of love with you as quick as they fall in love with you. And some of you guys could probably resonate with that. Just because I think because you have this energy where it's like a very fiery, take no BS, I have high standards and I'm not going to deal with anything less than what I think I deserve. And so I think that's why the Ace of Hearts is in sideways because it's like you guys have a main character energy that like says like people fall fond over you, but then you guys also might have a lot of people that maybe are salty towards you, like ex-lovers and stuff, or even like friends. People like can easily get infatuated with you, but then when you don't meet what they perceive, when you don't like, what's the word? When you don't fall to what other people want of you, right? Like what these other people want of you, whether it's a friend or a lover, when you do what you think is best for you, people, and this could also be part of like your karma that you've noticed, is like dealing with having to let people go very fast and people being mad about you, and people you might have even had to deal with a lot of people coming after you ended their relationship. It's like everything's all fine and dandy, and like I'm getting that you guys are the type of people you might have not actually have any issues when you're with a person, whether again it doesn't matter what kind of relationship it is, but you've had to let a lot of people go because people expect you to be a certain way for them, and you aren't the type of person to do that. And because you don't do that, people quickly become salty and people can try to get their revenge on you. So definitely let me know in the comments if that is something that you resonate with, because I'm definitely very intrigued to know. And this labradorite here, purple labradorite, is really catching my eye. Specifically right now. I mean, it's just beautiful in general, but I think it's like you have two sides to you, like this labradorite, and like people see the shiny part, right? They see maybe you give this to people a lot of times, you give them the shininess of you, but they don't realize that you can become not shiny too, depending on you know, what that person gives to you, right? Usually it's like a certain way that you're treated, right? Depends on what you're gonna give to somebody. And I think people, and you've really experienced people really try to test you and push your boundaries. And you've become, in your main character energy, you've become a person who really is very strong in their boundaries and really knows how to tell people what's up and let people go if necessary. Like, I definitely get like big cutoff vibes in this group. You guys definitely don't play around. I wouldn't be surprised if this is something that you've mastered now. If you guys go and see like other like tarot readers, I wouldn't be like surprised if like you get this as a constant message in your readings, that you guys are very quick to cut people off and that you're just not, yeah, like you guys just really don't play. You do not play. Oh, there's a song. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay. There's a particular song that it's called Play, and it's not a super popular song, or at least that I'm aware of. Like, it's more of like a low-key artist. I definitely want to make like I want to make songs that I can like pick out for you guys, like out of like one of these things. So I'm definitely gonna do that. Just haven't gotten around to it, but I definitely want to do that for you guys. I will link it in the description, the song that I'm thinking of, and you guys can go listen to it, but that's definitely part of your main character energy, is that song. Okay, I found it. So it's Don't Play by, I don't know if I think you say it by, how you say it is Dylan, so Dyln, but I will still link that in the description for you guys. Okay, so what else? What is Pile 1's main character energy? 9 of Wands. What is Pile 1's main character energy, Spirit? Can some of you guys sing really well? I don't know why I got that as a message. Some of you guys might be able to sing really well, and that's part of your energy, is like you might have people come up to you and like literally say to you like, are you a really good singer? Because you just like look like a good singer. Like, you might have had people say that to you, like, you just look like someone who could sing. So that's like part of your main character energy. Even if you don't resonate with like being a good singer, like maybe that's something that people have just said to you and you're like, no. But maybe you are a good singer, you just don't recognize that you are. But yeah, weird message for somebody at least. I don't know why I have this song in my head all of a sudden. It's what's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? Who needs a heart when a heart can be broken? Yeah, you guys are heartbreakers. Big heartbreaker vibes, okay? That's definitely in your energy. Again, with the like rebellious. Some of you guys could have a lot of tattoos, and that like adds to like your rebellious heartbreaker vibe. You know how like, I don't know what it is, but like sometimes like tattoos can give off those kinds of vibes, you know? Like something about someone who's tatted up, it definitely can bring a more air of like, I don't know, like bad boy, bad girl vibes just by having tattoos. I definitely think so. I still think it depends on the person, but I definitely think that's something that helps if you're trying to act like look that way. I'm not saying that people get that tattoos for that reason. I have tattoos, and that's not why I get it. But I definitely think that is a real thing. So you guys can have a lot of tattoos. I mean, a lot of people like your tattoos. They like the way you look with your tattoos. You definitely enhance whatever this energy is that you're bringing. Your tattoos definitely enhance it if you guys do have tattoos. Okay. What is pile one's main character energy? Three of Swords and Two of Swords. Okay, so some of you guys have been seeing 222 or 333 a lot. Or these are your favorite angel numbers. Also 2323. You guys might want to look that up, or that's another number that you've been seeing a lot, or it could be your favorite number as well. What is pile one's main character energy, Spirit? Oh my gosh, that's so weird. We got the Two of Swords and the Three of Swords, and then we got the Four of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles. Like, okay, so you guys are very balanced. Yeah, it's like people are really surprised because like your energy like exudes like kind of this like bad B energy. But it's like when people get to know you, they like see like how balanced you are and how like fair you are, I'm getting, and like you might have really have like all your ducks in a row. You know, I'm not trying to hype you guys up. This is just what I'm intuitively picking up and through the cards. And again, with like the cutting people off, like you guys just really know how to cut people off. Okay. What is pile one's main character energy, Spirit? Okay, we got strength and wisdom. Oh my gosh, 32. Okay. Okay, so 32, 23, a lot of threes and twos energy. Okay, wisdom. If you are always addicted to the process of becoming, there are storms on your horizon. This is because if suddenly there is nothing left to become, you are filled with terror. Suddenly you are face to face with your own empty being. Find the sacred space, a sanctuary of pleasant stillness in your heart, to know that you are truly alone in the first step on the long journey to self-discovery on the path to power. The final step is to learn that you are linked with the universe, that you have already become part of everything and already live in all the lodges of the universe. This is wisdom. So with that, I'm getting that people definitely see your connection with the universe. They definitely recognize that you feel connected to the universe. And this is where some of your power comes from, being able to cut people off, is because you know that like the universe will provide for you. Like you guys have come to like a place in your life where you really feel the strength. You have the strength and the knowledge to really be able to let go of things when you need to. And people see this about you. And that's definitely part of your main character energy. Strength. The person who upsets you most in your life is one of your best teachers. If that person can get inside your head, turn you around, and confuse you, you know that you still don't understand what you are doing. You need more strength. Learn by seeing that your life is a teaching. Like the red lotus healing its pain and inner solitude, gain strength from entering your wounds and learn from them. The magician remembers the trail and takes a different one, even if it is more difficult. In this way, you build strength. So, I'm getting this is what you guys do for yourself. Your main character energy is that you take your lessons and you learn from them. You see how everyone around you is a teacher and that you're not just falling victim to what the things that happen to you. You really take note of how you've contributed to the situation, what kind of beliefs, attracted that person to you. And you really keep moving forward and keep learning and keep growing, and that makes you strong, and that is definitely a big part of your main character energy. We're going to flip these over, and we're going to look at the picture and what it looks like. Do you guys meditate in the forest a lot? There's something about your energy that people can tell that you're spiritual. You might get asked this a lot without anyone even knowing you. You might not even be wearing any crystals or have any indication that you're into spirituality, and yet people might just ask this to you and you're like, whoa, how do you know that? Or maybe it doesn't surprise you, but yeah, there's something about you that people can just tell that you're into that kind of stuff, or that, yeah, something about you just says people that you're spiritual. What that is, I don't know, but that is part of your energy. You guys help people not feel separate from the world. You guys very much, this card was, this was the wisdom one, right? Or was it the strength? Wisdom, yeah. Okay, I thought it was the wisdom one. Okay, and this one was talking about how we're all one, right? And so you guys really, part of your main character energy is you guys really help people recognize this. You guys help people recognize that we should all recognize that we are one and have more appreciation for each other. And it's definitely something people feel in your energy. Is the connectedness of you and them and the universe. As weird as that might sound to some people. Okay, what is pile one's main character energy, Spirit? Ooh. Before we even read it, let's just take a look at this photo. So, if you guys want to look at it closer. So we got another forest card, guys in the forest. And the weird thing about the combination between this one and this one and this one is this is Earth, and there's stars here. And then this one, it looks like it's Earth again, or something. It might not be Earth, it might be some kind of planet or whatever, I don't know, but it's very like spacey looking with rocks again. So I don't know if you guys are into space as well, like if you're into like learning about asteroids or like planets or whatever, but I definitely think there's something about you that is otherworldly. It's like grounded but otherworldly, and like that's like what these cards are giving me the vibe of. It's like, how can this person, it's like people meet you and they're like, how can this person like be so esoteric or eccentric but still so grounded and like zen? Which is like beautiful. That's a beautiful main character energy if you ask me. Okay. What is pile one's main character energy, Spirit? I am allowed to let my voice be heard. Whoa. Okay, sorry guys. I have to pick these up and there's way too many that flew out. So I'm just gonna keep shuffling them again. Okay. I think you guys have a big energy, okay? Like definitely big energy vibes I'm picking up. Okay. What is... Okay, I'm allowed to let my voice be heard. I'm allowed to cry without feeling guilt for doing so. I'm allowed to let people know me. I'm allowed to be loved. And I'm allowed to manifest my deepest desires. So with all of those, I'm just getting really empowered vibes. Like you guys have figured these things out about yourself. And it's like other people may have tried to tear you down. And like after you've already worked to like really like implement these traits in yourself and like have them not be wavered, you still have had like multiple... I'm getting that you guys still get this, but you guys have people who are constantly trying to waver your confidence in how you are as a person when it comes to continuing to believe in yourself and to really like require the respect and love that you deserve, and to not be afraid to like speak your voice, to show your emotions, to not put up with, you know, people gaslighting you, to really like not be afraid to open up and let people in and be vulnerable, and just not be afraid. Like you guys aren't afraid, and this is your main character energy, and it really shows. And like you guys are very strong and powerful, because like I'm just really getting like you guys are like a rock, and that's also again why the rocks were coming in too. Like you guys were like a solid rock or like a solid planet. Like you guys are solid. You guys are like, you know yourself, you really do. Okay, so Spirit's definitely coming through to tell you guys to give yourself a pat on the back, because it's hard to reach this energy and to continue being that way. We usually fall off of it, and I'm not saying that you guys don't have that sometimes, but for the most part you guys really stick to the things that you've learned and the things that you recognize are important for your own self-love and self-care and your own journey to enjoy and have the life that you want. You recognize that these things are so important to implement in order to have those things and to continue to have those things, and that definitely radiates out through your main character energy. What is pile one's main character energy, Spirit? What is pile one's main character energy? Okay. We got the humpback whale singer. Okay, so I told you guys we have some singers in this pile. I was not lying. We have some singers in this pile. Okay, and another, like, okay, that's like a sun/moon, but like, I don't know, something with like planets and the sky. I don't know if you guys really know about astrology, which honestly would make sense if you're in a tarot reading. Like, you guys probably know a lot. But that's something that has to do with your main character energy. I don't know, again, like just something about being very otherworldly. Cat, independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. Which, like, yeah, like I'm getting that, like, that is also felt in your main character energy, is that, like, life is supporting you. Like, the you and the universe are one. And, like, anyone who wants to try to disrupt that connection that you have will be removed. Or anyone who tries to disrupt, like, the faith and the love that you have will be removed. Frog, prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day with joy, abundance, and good fortune await you. Which I definitely think you guys have already created a lot of abundance for yourself. I definitely think that you guys are already, whoever's watching this is already pretty abundant in their life, has a good amount of financial stability. And if you don't, I wouldn't be surprised if you do in the future. But yeah, like, this is a solid main character energy, guys. Definitely keep doing what you're doing. What is... Okay, so this deck, which was like this deck of cards, I put over to the side here, but the one card I didn't grab for some reason, so I'm going to flip this card at the very end and see what it is, because I'm just very interested as to, I think that's supposed to be pulled for you guys. Okay. We're gonna get some out of here. What is pile one's main character energy, spirit? All the world's a stage, and all the men and women are merely players, as you like it. So I'm definitely getting that, like, you guys, like, embrace, like, life as, like, your stage. Like, you guys take full center stage in life. Like, you're not afraid to really be you. And everybody else is just, like, the player. Like, this is real main character energy. Like, you are the center stage, and everyone else is just watching you or a part of the play, but you're the main character. Okay? Maybe we feel empty because we leave pieces of ourselves and everything we used to love. R.M. Drake. So I get that, like, there is this part of you guys that, like, even though you guys are really good at cutting people off, I feel like you guys kind of do that. Like, there is a part of you that leaves, like again, I'm saying that you guys are very, very whole. But, like, it's almost like with every single person you encounter, you've become so strong in who you are that it's like you have, like, your cup is overfilleth, that, like, you're able to, like, leave little pieces of you with people, but, like, in the best way possible. That's, like, love for that person, even if that person did you wrong. Like, it's like you have so much love to give, and it's like you leave a piece with every single person that you come across, whether the relationship, whatever happens to the relationship, and it's like you're really good at leaving love with that person and moving on. It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. Jane Austen. Need a sip of my tea. It It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. What does this one say? Why sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. Lewis Carroll. Carl. I think it's Carl. I don't think it really matters that much. Sorry, Lewis, if I say your last name wrong. Why sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. It isn't what we say or think that defines us, but what we do. I think you guys have, like, in your younger years or just in your past, you've really, like, listened more to what people said rather than what they did. And I think, like, you have significantly learned from that, because I think you've got burned quite harshly a lot from doing that. And so I think you've really come to, like, a place where you don't just listen to what people say, but you really, really, really watch what they do, like, to the point where, like, you're watching people when they don't think that you're watching them, and you're really good at, like, picking up on the smallest things that people do, that really, like, helps you take in a lot of information about a person without a person even knowing it. And I think that kind of comes through with your main character energy sometimes. Like, you're very, like, intuitive, or, like, it's almost like you have, like, an eye in the back of your head. Like, that's the kind of, like, energy that you have, is, like, I know what's up. Even if you think you can get one up on me, I secretly actually do know what's up, and I know what you're doing, kind of thing. Okay. What's pile 1's main character energy spirit? A comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. I definitely think that that's something that you guys have overcome in this pile. I definitely think you are very good at getting out of your comfort zone, being able to really step out and step up and be you and just shine bright. I really definitely think this pile has a high level of knowledge, a high level of spiritual growth. Yeah, honestly. And now let's go hand in hand, not one before another. And I'm just really getting that with that wisdom card that we got. You guys also, what's beautiful about you guys, though, is that you don't see yourself as better than others. You definitely, stand hand in hand with people. You don't walk before them. You treat people the way you want to be treated, and you see people as equals to you and not less than. And people love that about you, and that's definitely part of your main character energy too, is that you exude love still. Even though you have this bad bee energy, it's like a bad bee with love. Yeah. This is a beautiful reading, guys. Your energy is awesome. And thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, what was this card? 8 of Hearts. I just think, like, you guys just have so much love to give. Like, so much love. And I think people recognize that. Especially people who have done you wrong. I think that they really regret taking that love for granted. But yeah, you guys definitely have a beautiful energy. You guys have a big heart. To the point where it's like you could have several hearts to give, you could give away some of your hearts because you have so much heart. If that makes any sense. You could give away pieces of your heart and it would still feel full. It would still work perfectly fine. Okay? Alright, that was your reading, pile 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a blessed, zen rest of your day. Bye! Hey pile 2, if you chose the Hermit card, then this is your reading. So, first thing I'm picking up for your main character energy is that you guys are very much like lone wolves, like I am picking up like an introverted energy. It's just like I am in my own like bubble, my own world. Please don't grab a needle and poke it, okay? Please. And like I think like people want to poke it because I think people find you interesting. I think it's like have you ever like seen someone like walking down a garden or like just in like a pretty place and like that person like looks so interesting, but they also look like the type of person that like if you go up to them you would like bother them, or like maybe not bother them but they just don't seem like they want to be disturbed. Like they might like I'm getting that you guys don't necessarily come off like mean or rude. It's just like they look like they're just so happy like by themselves. I just don't want to intrude, okay? And maybe you guys don't care if people intrude. Maybe you guys don't care if people would say hi, and maybe you guys wonder why people don't say hi to you more often. And it's because you just seem, your main character energy is like you are good by yourself. Like you come off, like even if you don't feel that way, which I'm getting a lot of you guys do feel this way, but if you don't feel that way, you just come off as someone who is like, I am so happy with where I am, what I'm doing, like, you know, maybe I don't have everything I want in my life, but like I am good. I'm so good. I'm zen. I'm just content. And that's definitely big main character energy I'm getting for you guys. Okay? What else, Spirit? What is pile 2's main character energy? Okay. Three of Swords, Princess of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm definitely getting you guys are very cute. Like whatever you wear, whatever you do, people find you very cute. Okay? Like you see this like couple in this picture, like the way that this guy is looking at her and the way that she's grabbing him, it's just like I don't know, I'm just getting like dorky, like that type of like loving lover energy where it's you guys can be very much like yourselves with each other. So like I'm getting that like your main character energy is like, yeah, like you seem like really good by yourself, but like people want to like take that needle and like pop that bubble, right? Because they get that like you're such a cute person. They just seem like you're such like a like you seem like you're such a fun, giggly person to be around. Like someone who really knows how to be like dorky and not like care and make someone feel like really safe and taken care of. You also come off as the type of person who would really like appreciate the cutest, like smallest. I don't know why the word cute keeps coming through, but there's definitely big cute energy about you guys, okay? So I don't know if a lot of people call you cute. You get that a lot, but the way this lady is like reading this piece of paper, it's like people feel like they could like write you like a note and you would like very much like appreciate it. Like it would like you're really able to appreciate the simple things in life. Like your main character energy is like this zen person who's independent, who's just really like peaceful and content in their life, but like also is loving and dorky and cute and just enjoys the simple things, or knows how to enjoy the simple things, and doesn't need much to be happy. I'm not saying that you guys don't desire other things in life that are maybe as simple, or like luxuries in life, but like you know what the real like you know what the important, like what the real important things in life are, what the real luxuries are in life, which is your peace, your time, you know, special connections, you know, connections of people you can trust, that people make you feel loved, make you feel heard, make you feel seen, like you guys know these types of things. And this is your main character energy. You also, like, you guys really know how to make people feel seen. You guys may resonate with being the type of person that can really make someone feel like you have, like, you can put yourselves in other people's shoes. Yeah, a lot of people might come to you for advice, or just randomly come up to you and tell you like their stories, or tell them their problems, because you have this energy of just like people naturally trust you. Is your main character energy. People will definitely naturally trust you. They feel good around you, but there's this like duality, like if someone's not close to you, it's like they feel good around you, or they like gaze at you, they look at you from afar, and they can even feel good. Like people can just look like feel good, just literally you being in the same room and them just gazing at you. Like that's how potent your energy is like you can just make someone feel good just by your presence of being in another like area of that room. But at the same time, it's like this duality energy that is like, don't come penetrate my bubble. Like, don't come bother me if you don't know me. Like, and again, it's not maybe something you're doing consciously, but it's like, it's just that you seem so good with where you are that it just comes off like you don't want anything added that might potentially harm that bubble. Does that make sense? It's like you have this bright, beautiful, clear bubble, and someone comes up to you into your bubble and is like, hey, can I come in? And they, you know, fart in your bubble, and then it's all stinky, and you're like, man, did you really have to come up and like fart in my bubble? Like, could you not farted like over there and then come and hung out with me in my bubble? Like, this is why I don't let people in my bubble, you know? That was such a weird analogy. But yeah, like, you know, like at the same time, like you're loving enough that you'd be like, okay, it's all right. We all have our, you know, we're all naturally human. We all fart, but like, could have you not been maybe a little more considerate and just, you know, farted over there and then come and hung out with me, you know? And I'm not even taking fart, like, in my mind as a literal fart. It's more so, like, someone not, like, dealing with their shiz and then, like, bringing it to you, rather than dealing with it and in a healthy way by themselves and then coming to you and it's already dealt with and they're good. But instead, they, like, bring it with them and, like, penetrate your stuff, you know? And so I think there's something about your main character energy that says, like, don't come over here with your bad juju, okay? Like, don't penetrate my bubble. If, like, only more bubbles that are clear are allowed here, so we can have a big clear bubble. Otherwise, get out of here if you don't have a clear bubble. Okay? So that's pretty funny. I thought that was a funny description. Anyways, what is pile 1's main character energy, Spirit? Prince of Swords and 6 of Wands. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, so literally with the Prince of Swords, I was about to say, like, people, that's so funny. Like, people literally want to charge at you. Like, people want to come into your presence. And I don't know if you guys if you guys naturally do this on purpose, like, exude the energy of like, don't come near here like even if people have good energy, maybe you guys are just in a place in your life right now where it's like, I'm good with the people I have, I'm good with the life I have, I don't need any more friends, I don't need any more acquaintances, like I already have a busy schedule, I just really want to be left alone. And people are like, please let me come charge at you and give you my sword or my wand or whatever it might be, you know, like, please let me give you this gift. And you're like, I don't need any gifts. I have all the gifts that I need. Like, I am good. And so anyways, it's so funny. So that's what I was picking up with this Prince of Swords. And then we got this Six of Wands, which is literally the same picture, okay? I don't know how good I am at showing these pictures. Oh my gosh, it's been probably pretty bad this whole time. But Prince of Swords and Six of Wands. I apologize, guys, if I've been literally, like, showing the cards like this the whole time, and it should be like this. Really bad on my part. But I just thought that was funny. So, like, people, your main character energy is, like, people want to come into your circle. People want to get exclusive with you. People want to be a part of your group. People want to be around you. But your main character energy is, like, either you don't do this on purpose and it's just natural and it's, like, don't bother me. Or it's, like, don't bother me unless you only have good energy, or like if you're gonna serve me, you know, like if you're going to be able to give back the energy that I give, because my energy is immaculate. So if your energy is not immaculate, don't bother me because I'm good, is your main character energy, okay? Which is awesome because that's the way it should be. Okay. What is pile 2's main character energy, Spirit? Okay, we got 7 of Wands. I'll put that here. 7 of Wands. And what's this one? 9 of Wands. Interesting. Do that. Okay. Alright. 7 of Wands and 9 of Wands. So I'm getting 79. 79 could be a number that you guys need to look up as a message for you guys. You could also be seeing a lot of 9s and 7s. People see, it's like you guys have a lot of passion and energy, but it's like tamed for some reason right now. I don't know what you guys are doing. Let me know in the comments if you have like some kind of your energy tamed right now, or like your energy's on the low right now. It's like you're like on the DL. You're on the down low. Like you're like, something about your energy right now, your main character energy is like, I am focused on my shiz. Don't come and mess things up because I will start a war. And it's like I don't even have to do anything to start this war. It's like, you guys know that like spirit, universe got your back, but it's like, yeah, you're just like, I am doing my work on the down low. I'm keeping stuff hush hush. So I don't know if you guys are like working on yourself and just really building your life up, and you're just keeping on the hush hush, you're not telling anybody what you're doing. But this is coming across in your energy, and it makes people more intrigued with you. They're like, what is this person doing? I need to know what this person's doing. Because people will also see you as being a success. Like, people see that you're going places. And so, like, you might get annoyed because you're like, why are people bothering me when I'm, like, literally, like, trying to, like really, like, be unknown right now. You guys might be trying to be invisible right now, but you can't be invisible. Like, people just, like, look at you and they're like, wow. Like, I'm getting that most people won't come and try to penetrate their bubble. They know better. But you do get that odd person that comes in and is like, hey, let me try. Let me just give you a little poke and see what happens. And you're like, not having it. That's funny. Oh my gosh, this is such interesting energy. Okay. Alright, what main character energy is pile 2? What is pile 2's main character energy, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, let's see what comes up for these ones. So first of all, with the pictures. Do you guys like, I was getting this too, like I kept on getting this picture in my mind of someone being like out at like a nightclub, and so like you guys might just be like hanging out with your main squad or like just a girlfriend, and you guys really try to like, you guys might try to like dress down, or maybe you don't, but like you just really try to not draw any attention to yourself, and you guys are always constantly drawing attention to yourself. Like maybe your girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, or whoever you're with will say like, oh my gosh, like that, like people keep staring at you, like everybody always looks at you when you go out, and you're like, I don't know why, like I literally am trying to like just like be here in the corner. Like you guys might specifically try to go to like darker spots in the club, or like you know, maybe like a less favorable place in the club, or like not like really like make yourself look like too like fancy or anything, and like for some reason you just feel like you're always getting attention, even if it's not people physically coming up to you. It's like you can feel people looking at you, you can feel people's energy, it's like on you. Super interesting. Do yellow roses mean something to you guys? There's a yellow rose on this. Does that mean anything to you guys? I'm curious. I'm hearing a rose shop. Some of you guys might sell roses, and this is part of your main character energy. Like you might have people really find you like extra attractive if you like own like your own like flower store or something. Like you're kind of like known for this, and like that kind of like adds to your main character energy. Could just be like really good with nature, good with gardening, things like that. Okay, let's see what these cards say. Grief. Grief deepens you. It allows you to explore the perimeters of your soul. Grief is the only gateway to certain levels of consciousness, and it is a hard task to master. Through grief, you can explore every aspect of your dark side: anger, pain, abandonment, terror, loneliness. And these are aspects of the sacred wound that is in our daily lives we usually try to ignore. Grief forces you to look at those parts of yourself that are not yet healed. If you can look at grief as a teaching, you will grow. The pain of grief is not only the teacher in this life, but if looked at properly with awareness and an open heart, it is one of the greatest teachers of all. The seeds of wisdom and enlightenment are planted within the wounds of grief. What is lost can only come back to us again in higher ways. Okay, wow. So with that, I'm getting some of you guys have lost someone recently, or you're going through some kind of grief, and this could also be why your bubble is like, it doesn't want to be penetrated. It's like why you want to be left alone. And I think Spirit's coming through, and they're saying the reason that you can't stay on the down low right now is because Spirit wants you to come out of your grief, okay? Now, obviously, there's no pressure, and you still can do whatever you want with your life, obviously. But I have to say what I'm getting, the message that are coming through, and Spirit's saying the reason that this is happening for you, just so you know, is because you might be surprised that if you let go of, and again, you might, if this doesn't resonate with you, if you're not trying to do this, then don't accept the message. But if this message resonates, Spirit is doing this is almost making your energy more attractive to people the more you are trying to seclude yourself, because Spirit thinks it'll actually help with your grief to socialize more, to put yourself more in the spotlight rather than try to get away from people and be in more of your own world. Like, it's better, like, it'll actually help for you to get out of your comfort zone. Okay? And it's only going to be a message for some people. Vision. There are times when you will have less vision, and because of that dimness, you will become unbalanced in your seeing. You will see everything, every stone, every machine, every tree, as dead rather than alive. As your vision grows, sit still with the city, and begin to develop to see that stones and plants and even machines are alive. Even the dead trees have passed through the gateway in the west. Their spirit carries in the dreaming shield. Begin to see life with every object. Begin to see the sacredness in things, their energy, their colors, their luminous forms, their shadow beings. Then you will become strong. See power all around you. It is you. You have developed true vision. Okay, so you know how we've been talking about bubbles this whole time and like having a bubble around you? I'm just getting with like when it says begin to see the sacredness in things, their energy, their colors, their luminous forms, their shadow beings. I'm getting that people can naturally feel like you can see through them, or yeah, there's something about you that makes you come across like in your main character energy, like I can see through you. I can see who you are before even a word comes out of your mouth, okay? So that's super interesting, but that's part of your main character energy as well. What is pile 2's main character energy, Spirit? Okay, Peacock Vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. Okay, so I definitely think that this is like coming out because Spirit wants you to not dim yourself down just because maybe you're going through a hard time right now, or because you just like are afraid that people are going to poke your bubble. Like, Spirit would really like you to just like, again, like if you guys are going out and you're specifically like trying for whatever reason like not to like get too dressed up and not really like show like your flair, like your own artistic creative flair, Spirit wants you to stop doing that, because this is also part of your main character energy, is to not be afraid. Your true main character energy, I'm getting, is to not be a person that's afraid to, I'm not even getting that, afraid's not the right word, because you guys aren't afraid to do it. It's like, I don't know. Yeah, I just think that like if you guys relate to the grief part, like there's nothing wrong with like just wanting to be in your own energy or in like your own energy with like the people that you love. But for the people who like resonate with the grief card, I think like you might have been doing this for a long period of time now, and like it's just Spirit coming through to say like you have this beautiful vibrancy within your main character energy that you're not showing right now, and they would just really like you to show it. Okay? Dog friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy, enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy. I'm a protector and a friend. So that really goes along with like people see like you come across as like this zen, trustworthy person. Like you come across as this person who knows the good stuff in life, and your love like across the room can just feel unconditional even if the person doesn't know you, and like that's why you have this magnetic energy, because it's like I can feel like this person has so much love to give, but it's like this weird contradicting energy, because it's like I feel like this person doesn't want to give it to anyone right now though, or like only wants to give it to certain people. And so like that's part of your energy right now, and I'm not saying that that's bad or good. And no, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that energy. It's just for some people with the grief card, that's it. That spirit just says that they think that it would be good for you to get out of that energy. But the people who don't resonate with the grief card, this is just your energy, and it's beautiful, and you can do whatever you want. If you are happy with where your life is and you don't want to be disturbed by anyone else, that is perfectly fine. And just know that other people can feel this, but some people are still gonna try anyways because your energy is that great. Okay? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay. What is pile 2's main character energy? Okay. You know what we are, but know not what we may be. Oh. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I needed some water. We know what we are, but know not what we may be. Hamlet. I think that is just a message from Spirit, that you guys have so much more to learn about your energy and about yourself. And that you're already so magical, but there's so much more magic for you guys to find out. And I don't know if that's something like a message you guys needed to hear today, if maybe you've been down on yourself, or you feel like your life's boring, or just been boring lately. Spirit wants you to know that there is like more things that you're going to be recognizing soon, I'm hearing, and that, you know, you haven't seen everything that you are, everything that you can do yet. So don't give up, and be excited for what the future holds for you. When you consider things like the stars, our affairs don't seem to matter very much, do they? Vergerda Wolf. There is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Hamlet. So you guys might get in your head a lot about life and like the bad things that go on in the world, especially like if this grief card resonated, like just like how people die and like how that really sucks, and like it's like not fair, and you might be getting like into like a down place lately, just like thinking maybe negatively just about like being sad about like the things that go on in the world, which I like totally get. But Spirit is also coming through to like tell you guys that like everything is about perspective, and I don't know why more messages are coming through right now rather than what your main character energy is, but that's just what is coming through. But Spirit wants you to focus more on like how you can change your perspective on things, and to also like try to really recognize just like how much you don't know about the world, and like how much we have to learn. Just like when it says like when you consider things like the stars, like think about like the stars and the universe and space, you know, it's like there's so much we don't know, there's so much beauty that we don't know. Let's try not to focus on the negatives, okay? Maybe you guys need to go do some star bathing. I actually did that the other night, and it was a thunderstorm going on. So yeah, I saw some lightning while I was like looking at the stars, laid on a blanket on the grass outside. It was so nice, guys. I loved it so much. So maybe you guys need to go do the same and just lay outside and look at the stars one of these nights soon, okay? So I'm gonna get some of these cards too. What is pile 2's main character energy, Spirit? Okay, I am allowed to love who I love. So with that, I'm just getting like I am allowed to only give my love out to the people that I want to give my love out. Okay. I am allowed to be happy. Yeah, I think like you guys have been Again, with the grief, if the grief card resonates, you guys have been trying to allow yourself to be happy. You guys might feel guilt if you like even are happy, like even though this person like passed away or whatever happened to you. It's like you almost like there's times where you feel guilty for even being happy because you're like, why am I happy? Like I can't be. And it's like, no, like you're allowed to be happy. Like that's, yeah, you're allowed to be happy. And like if it does resonate that like someone did die, like that person wouldn't want you to not be happy. Like if someone you loved, you know, if you died and someone you loved, you were like watching down at earth, would you want them to be sad crying over you? No, you wouldn't, right? You're allowed to be happy. I'm allowed to take the risks I need to reach my goals. Again, I'm getting that's more of like a message for you guys. That I think you guys need to hear is like you're allowed to be happy and you're allowed to take the risk that you need to reach your goals. Yeah, I just definitely think that that's like those are like messages that you needed to hear rather than your main character energy. But yeah, those are important to you know as well, and whatever comes through, and I'm not going to hold myself to just the main topic if, you know, some things do come through sometimes. I'm not going to try to go completely off track, but since we're ending the reading, I am going to leave it there with those side messages from Spirit, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in, and just have a zen, blessed rest of your day. Bye! Hey Pile 3, if you chose the Two of Swords, then this is your reading. So, right away, when I was pulling the cards for each pile, your Two of Swords was in reverse, and I just naturally, not even thinking about it, just turned it upright. But I do think it is supposed to be in reverse, and with that, I'm just getting that your main character energy just really says that you're not afraid to go on to better things, and that you will go on to better things. Your energy just like comes off as like a growth energy, like a growth mindset, transformational energy. So it's like, I will move on from you, or I will move on from this situation, from this lesson, and I will become better. I don't get bitter, I get better. That song's coming through by Erica Mason, so definitely go check that song out and, you know, see how it resonates. But yeah, I don't get bitter. The song goes, I don't get bitter, I get better. And that's definitely your main character energy. That's exactly you guys, is you keep it moving, you keep it pushing, and you do it respectfully. And yeah, that's definitely big main character energy for you guys that's coming through. What else, Spirit? What is Pile 3's main character energy? Okay, I like when they fall out. What is Pile 3's main character energy? All right, Four of Hearts and the Hanged Man. What is Pile 3's main character energy, Spirit? Four of Hearts, Eight of Hearts. Okay, so definitely getting 48 is a number for you guys to search up. See if that resonates with you, or 48 could be a number that you have been seeing, or a lot of fours, a lot of eights. I definitely think you guys have a abundant energy, an energy that's full of authenticity, of energy that's full of love. And you guys are in like a hanged man energy sometimes. Like you guys can come to a stop in the road when you're faced with hardships in life. Like you guys get stuck sometimes, but people always see you get out of it eventually. And usually it is pretty quickly, but not all the time. but it's like no matter what, you keep on positively moving forward. And you do so with a big heart. You don't let the world, like the people or the situations that you go through, make you bitter. And that's in your energy. It's like people can tell that you haven't let the world get you down. What is pile 3's main character energy, Spirit? Six of Cups in reverse. What is pile 3's main character energy, Spirit? Knight of Pentacles. Six of Cups in reverse and Knight of Pentacles. I think you guys have had a lot of people try to come back and apologize to you specifically. Like, you guys might have actually had a lot of people apologize to you, but you've recognized that the only reason they apologize to you is because you're in such a better place. And you see these people that have come back and like tried to apologize to you, and they're still in the same place that they were 3 years ago, and you're like, you're just coming to apologize to me because you see that I'm like doing better. And it's like your energy, like your energy says now to people, it says, I will not wait around for you to grow. Like, you either grow with me now, or I'm gonna have to let you go, because I literally, and like, this isn't like in a toxic way or anything. It's like you will work with people, and like as long as people have good intentions and love and like aren't negatively affecting you, then you're good. But if people are negatively affecting you and you've communicated this to them and they're not changing, your main energy screams, I'm not gonna wait around for you. I'm not going to try to change you. I'm not going to try to fix you. You do that yourself. I'm gonna walk away and I'm going to do better. And that's just that. There's no hurt feelings. I still have lots of love to give. I will still be respectful towards you. I will still show you love, but I am not going to keep myself in the same place just because you can't grow and evolve with me. And your energy screams this, okay? It does. Wow. Okay. I need a sip of my water. Okay. What is pile 3's main character energy, Spirit? Okay. So I wanted to, well, okay, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you guys these cards first, and then I'm going to read them. Oh my gosh. There's monarch butterflies in both of these photos. Okay, so if you guys resonate with monarch butterflies, or you needed some kind of sign that had to do with monarch butterflies, this is definitely your confirmation. Monarch butterflies are personally good for me. Or sign for me. They're very special to me. I call it my mystical monarch on my hand. So shout out to my monarch butterfly homies. We're also saying big transformation vibes at the beginning of this, and butterflies signify transformation. So again, with the constantly transforming, you guys are constantly changing, evolving, transforming, okay? And I wouldn't be surprised if, when we pull some of the animal tarot cards or oracle cards, we get if we either get butterflies or we get one of these animals that are in here. be surprised. Okay? Yeah, let's read what these say. Virtue. Virtue is one of the passive qualities of power. When you pull back the bow, preparing to set the arrow and define your target, you use the strength, the will, and the focus that you have collected within that part of yourself called virtue. Virtue is where you find inner truth. It is a place of illumination, and it is as radiance grows within you, it becomes integrity. Without virtue, there is no inner balance. Virtue comes from the unknown, quiet things that you do for the world and other people. With each act, your spirit shields become stronger and more beautiful with the symbols of your inner life. Like the deer, they are quiet symbols. Virtue marks your path on the other side. Like those who walk last, the virtuous person is in a position of power. Power often comes quietly. Walk in beauty and virtue. Okay, so this is virtue is like a perfect word. The way this card explains it of your main character energy. You guys are very, virtue or integrity. You guys have a lot of integrity. You guys walk with integrity. This comes through in your main character energy. Your main character energy is that you're someone who makes a difference and you have a lot of integrity. Okay? (16) Dream. One day you will remember the great dream, and the way will become known to you. You entered into life through the veil of the dream, because your reason for being here must be kept secret from you until you find your way home. You don't know who you are, but one day you will remember. It is like a creation looking for itself. You are in oneness with all life, though you are not aware of it. You will awaken from the dream. Let the Great Mother rest within your spirit. She is the universe. She is the womb of all life. She is the light that shines from your eyes, illuminating your daily dreams. The possibilities you dream of will become your reality. So, with that, I'm just getting that you guys might not recognize that a lot of people have dreams about you, but you guys also might have very vivid dreams. So those are just side messages, but also you come off as a very dreamy person. Like your main character energy is like you have a lot of integrity, you'll move on, you keep it moving, but you're also like you're very dreamy. It's like, I don't know what other word to use for that, but you guys know what I'm saying. Okay, balance. The structure of your daily spiritual life must be built on a strong foundation in the physical world, like a pillar of selected shaman stones balanced carefully on one another. Take care of your body through diet and exercise. Express your strength in acts of power and bring greater awareness to this exchange of money. Protect and nourish your family and express your integrity. Another thing about integrity, guys, by bringing balance into society and nature, then you'll be prepared in the physical for higher spiritual learning. Your being is like a spirit lodge, the foundation of which is rooted in physical manifestation, strong against the storms along the trail to higher consciousness. To take power, make your spirit available, take your power, and bring your physical and spiritual natures into balance. So again, I think you guys are a very balanced person, and this comes through into your main character energy. But also you guys could look physically strong, you guys could work out a lot, you guys could eat a good healthy diet or try your best to. And this definitely comes across in your main character energy. You definitely come across as someone who is healthy, someone who is balanced, and someone who has a lot of integrity. Okay? Wow. What is Pile 3's main character energy, Spirit? What is Pile 3's main character energy? Okay. Elk, nobility. Puffin, partnership. Tiger, fire. Lynx, keeper of secrets. Penguin, authentic. Okay, so we didn't have any, oh my gosh. Okay, I have to say this now, though. Okay, so. I was like, oh, like maybe some of the animals in the animal oracle deck would come through that were on the back of these cards, but I don't see any. I mean, there was it talks about oh my gosh, no, it was this one, wasn't it? The deer. Okay, so we have the elk and the deer, so very similar, but I mean technically not the same thing. But you know, okay, but what I was gonna say, guys, is for some reason this isn't a dragonfly, but originally I was thinking about it. I was like, I just saw it as a dragonfly, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to say dragonfly, and then I was like, but it's not a dragonfly, and I don't know. But anyway, something about dragonflies. Somebody might need to hear something about dragonflies. Might have asked to, for me to say specifically that a dragonfly, or like specifically ask like, what is my spirit animal right now? Dragonflies. Dragonflies are your spirit animal right now. So if that's something that you were looking for to hear today, or to hear through a reading, go look up dragonflies. But this was in the back of the deck, and so I'm going to take it because it just, that's what my intuition was telling me, and then I was drawn to that earlier when I was going to say it, and then I didn't, and then I saw that, so I'm like, okay, I have to say it. So, hey, if that was for you, let me know in the comments, because it helps me further confirm my intuition when I pick up on things to say them, you know, and not doubt myself, because you know, we're all human, and sometimes we doubt what we're picking up on. So, we got Penguin Authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. I definitely think you're someone that's full of surprises. I definitely think you keep people on their toes, and I think that comes through in your main character energy. Is like, we don't know what to expect from this person, and you keep people guessing. Okay. Tiger, fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. So I think that comes with the integrity part, and like you're bold and you're brave, like being able to walk away and continue to choose better for yourself. Lynx, keeper of secrets. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. So the nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. It's like you have a knowing of like how much you can achieve for yourself, what you want your life to look like, and so you follow that knowing, and anything that is meant to fall off your path, you trust. Anything that you're picking up that you need to let go of on your path, you trust. And this comes through in your energy that like you're just, you're not playing around. You're a very strong person who has a lot of integrity. Elk, nobility. Celebrate your accomplishments with humility. You are crowned with success. Powerful forces guide you. Your ability to conquer challenges is limitless. Yes, okay, so like you guys conquer challenges. That is something that comes through in your main character energy, is you're a challenge conqueror and conqueror. I don't even know if that sounds right, but yeah, like you guys are very strong, for sure. Dragonfly magic. I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. Okay, I'm so glad I grabbed that one, because that is so perfect for you. Like, yeah, we're putting that one in the middle now, because it is the middle one. I mean, Okay, no, that gets rid of all the other cards, so we won't put it in the middle. But definitely your main character energy is someone who is constantly transforming, someone who is constantly letting go of the past, someone who is brilliant, and someone who is blessed. Like, honestly, like, people see that you are blessed because you choose to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. Puff-in partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. I definitely think you also come off of your main character energy as someone who is highly liked. Again, if you have a lot of integrity, if you have a lot of if people see you as someone who has a lot of integrity, then usually you're someone who's pretty popular, I would say. Most of the time, not necessarily always true. But I think people have, like, your main character energy is, like, people pick up on the fact that you are highly admired, you're highly liked, and, you have a solid community around you. What is Pile 3's main character energy, Spirit? What is Pile 3's main character energy? Okay. I'm allowed to be heard. I'm allowed to be heard. I'm allowed to let myself trust others. I'm allowed to dance. I am allowed to show my unique gifts to the world. So, I think through your main character energy, you are someone who comes off as someone who isn't afraid to be heard, and you trust people, but it's to a certain extent. Like, you have solid boundaries, and you almost naturally know who to trust and who not to trust. It definitely comes off in your energy that it's, like, something that you can definitely pick up on with people easily. Like, you don't look like someone, like, who can be, like, easily fooled. And you definitely come off as someone who has, like, some kind of unique gift about them. So I don't know, like, if you guys have ever experienced, you just look at someone and they look like you look like you could be a really good basketball player, like, you look like someone who's, like, an artist, or, like, you know, there's something about you and your main character energy that you come across, like, you have, it's just, like, not so much, I'm not getting so much, like, people pick up on a particular thing, but it's somewhat more, like, people can just tell that there's something special that you do that you're good at. So I don't know if you guys resonate with that, if you have a particular hobby or passion that you have been told that you're really good at. It's like, this is almost, like, picked up in your energy field, which is very interesting. Like, you know how you can look at people and they look, like, naturally artistic? It's like people look at you and they just, like, you just look like you're good at, like, this particular, like, one thing. And I'm just not saying that that's the only thing that you're good at, but it's like you, like, absolutely, like, hit it out of the ballpark, this one thing, okay? Yeah, okay. What is Pile 3's main character energy, Spirit? Why sometimes I've believed as many as 6 impossible things before breakfast. Pile 1 got this too. With that, I'm getting, like, part of your main character energy is, like, you make people believe in the impossible. Maybe we feel empty because we leave pieces of ourselves and everything we used to love. Okay, Pile 1 got that too. That's so weird. Okay, I feel like I do say, I always forget that there's doubles of each one, so it is more likely to get the same thing sometimes. And then sometimes I'll like do a tarot reading and I'll be like, oh my gosh, 2 of the same came out. That's so crazy. But it's like, it's not that crazy. I think there's like at least 2 of each in here. So I apologize if I forget that sometime when you've watched my other videos and you're like, what the heck, Zen Jen, like, come on. But it still is crazy. Like, there's a lot in here. So like, I don't know how many like multiples of each one there is, but still, like, to grab, like, I shake them up too. So anyways, doesn't matter. They slipped briskly into an intimacy from which they never recovered. F. Scott Fitzgerald. So with that, I definitely think, like, your main character energy definitely comes off as someone who is seductive, someone who can really hold their own and is like in a powerful, has a very balanced masculine and feminine energy and is just very good on their own, very independent. Foolery, sir, does walk about the orb like the sun. It shines everywhere. Which I definitely think is also your main character energy. I think you guys shine like the sun, but it naturally, like, you naturally have clouds that put out the other people that aren't meant to be hanging out with your sun. Or you hide away when you leave, you go on to better things. When you know, people are disrupting the beautiful life that you've built for yourself, and this is in your main character energy. So I hope you guys enjoyed that reading, and thank you so much for tuning in today. Have a zen, blessed rest of your day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. How's it going? So your main character energy right away is someone who is working on their bag, okay? So this comes across in your energy field right now, that you're really just like about like wanting to really go after the things that you want in life, especially when it comes to your finances and your abundance, and that's your main character energy right now. So hopefully you guys resonate with that, because it's definitely what I'm picking up so far in your energy. Okay. I couldn't find the cards, but I found them, so it's good news. Okay. What is Pile 4's main character energy, Spirit? Okay. We got the 8 of Swords in reverse, Temperance, and the Queen of Swords. There might be, some of you guys might have already achieved a lot of abundance for yourself, so people might be like surprised as to why you're still about getting the bag. Or this is just your energy field in general, is that you just already have a lot of money and you will continue to have a lot of money. But even though you have a lot of money, like, you're not greedy with it. Like, a lot of people see you as very much a giver, someone who gives, but you're still like very like to yourself. I'm getting like there might be something about you that's like very much like a giving person, but like you really do keep to yourself, and like your stability in your energy field right now is like what you're really about. Like, you're really about maintaining your stability and like creating the things that you want for yourself, and that's like the main character energy that you're in right now, that other people pick up on, is just like someone who really wants to continue to transform their life in all of the ways that they see fit. Like, whatever it is that you guys want is like you guys want to achieve, and that is like why you're like I'm about my business, I'm about my money, come correct or don't come at all. And like that's your main character energy right now. It's like I'm really just focused on, like, you guys are just very focused on like yourself or like your loved ones and your family, and like you're just really that's just like you just come across that when people like see you or get to know you. Your main character energy right now is just really like, I'm really like trying to create something for myself, or I've already created this thing for myself and now I'm just maintaining it, and like I'm in a space where I'm really getting that if you guys are in a space where like you can only provide for right now for like you and your family or like your friends. Like you just don't have any more room for anyone else right now. But it's almost like, it's funny because like the other piles, I think, not all of them, but I think the last one, we've got something similar in the message of like not letting people like into your space. And I'm getting this for this pile too. Like you guys don't want to be like disrupted with like your progress or your process right now, and like people can definitely feel this, and this is definitely part of your main character energy. It makes people more intrigued about you, and people wonder like what it is that, like why it is that you're so focused on whatever it is that you're trying to create. And I'm really getting that like you guys keep your business to yourself, and you guys are very you guys definitely come across in your main character energy too as like someone who is like can keep a secret, like someone who is very trustworthy, someone who is loyal. And I'm just looking at the snakes on this Two of Pentacles. See the snakes there, guys? You guys don't allow any snakes in your circle. Like you don't, and you guys have probably already been like burned, especially something I'm picking up with your money, like something like, I know people have tried to like be like only like be around you for your money or like what it is, but like you're like, I am not, I like, it's almost like you guys are just so focused that you just don't have any room right now for anyone else, even if they are like a good person. Like you just really you're in like a process of your life right now, or a part of like a chapter in your life where it's like, I'm good with where I'm at and I'm just trying to maintain it, and like also go further as to like other things that I need to achieve or that I want to achieve. And like I just can't be, it's like your main character energy is that you can't be bothered. Like no one bother me, like I am like one track minded go, like I'm like, you know, like I'm a straight line. I ain't taking no zigzags. I'm not, you know, going through like a billion doors. I got one door to go through, and I'm gonna like stay in that room because this room is where I need to be right now. It's kind of like that. Like I don't know if that makes sense how I'm explaining it, but if you guys resonate with that energy, I'm sure you do understand what I'm saying. Okay. What is pile 4's main character energy, Spirit? Okay, the Empress. What is pile 4's main character energy, Spirit? 5 of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting that you guys are really like sitting pretty right now. Like you guys are chilling, and like you're working really hard, but it's like at the same time it's like your main character energy is like, people look at you and they're like what else do you need to do? Like you're doing so good, like you have so much. Like I don't know if you guys have already like built like a very stable foundation for yourself, or you just come across that way and maybe you don't feel, or maybe you do but you just don't feel that way about yourself, and that like you're really still trying to achieve a lot more for yourself. But like your main character energy comes off as like unbothered, I'm sitting pretty, like I'm in a good place, and I'm in a good place and I don't want to be bothered. That's what your main character energy is right now, guys. So let me know in the comments if that resonates, or like if there's a particular reason why you don't want to be bothered. Like if it's just a matter of like you feel like other people like take you off track, or what it is. I'm very interested, but it's very unique energy. I think your main character energy definitely comes off too as like you're very good at like following the flow of life, like the flow that you need to be in. And like I'm almost picking up that you guys have been really like, you guys have gotten really used to like being able to figure out like what kind of chapter you're in life. And like right now you're aware that you're in a chapter right now where it's just like really just like maintaining where you are, or like maintaining where you are but also working on elevating even further to where you want to go. And it's like, you know that you're in this chapter of life that you just can't like, I don't know, be like sharing what you have to like other like outsiders that aren't like already, that haven't like already been a part of like your life or your circle for a long time. It's like you guys are very like exclusive main character energy right now, and it's like exclusive and there's like no way to get in currently. Like I'll let you know when I put the open sign back up on the door, but right now it is closed. The lights are off, okay? Like we're like in the back room having a party with the lights on, but you can't tell that there's anyone even in here. That's how closed we are. That's how no one's allowed to get in here. That's how much, you know? That's funny. Okay. What is pile 4's main character energy, Spirit? What is pile 4's main character energy? Okay, so I'm going to flip these over before I read the words, even though we saw them slightly there, but I'm just going to pretend I didn't see them and just see what I'm channeling from these pictures alone. There's not, okay, yeah, I thought for a second there might be in a second card, but there's not. Oh my gosh, guys, I was talking about being on a path and like not going away from that path. So like that's what I'm picking up from this card. It's like you're like, I am going down this path and this is the only path I'm taking right now. Maybe later I will come to a crossroads and I will have to turn to go on to a different path. But right now, this is the path I'm on and I'm not leaving it. I don't care who comes up to me and asks me if I can go off the path for a little bit to go and help them on their path. I'm not doing it. Your main character energy is like very much like focused on you, your bag, and the ones you love. And other than that, it's like, sorry, I just don't have time right now. And I apologize if I keep repeating myself, but that's just what's coming through. Yeah, you guys definitely, in your main character energy, you have developed like a high level of self-love. I don't know if you guys like post on social media of like a lot of like self-care rituals, or like you like taking a bath and it's like really like pretty looking, or like, yeah, like I'm just getting with like these people. This one woman's like naked and she just like looks like she's like in her element, you know? And I just wonder, I just think people see you in your element. You're in your element right now. That's your main character energy. You're in your element. But you also like really know how to like take care of yourself and like show yourself self-love, and it's like a very good like mixture of like you know how to still relax. Like it's not all just go, go, go. But it's like you're very much just focused on you, your loved ones, and your money, and like what else you want to cultivate in your life. And you're very relaxed. Like your main character energy is like you are very, relaxed is just the perfect word. Like you, and like I said, unbothered. Very happy with yourself, with your life right now, and you just I I don't know, like, you guys can tell me, like, what's going on in your life, but, like, if you're not, like, very happy with, like, how your life is going right now, I'd probably pick a different pile or go watch a different video, because this pile is very content with themselves and their lives. And even if you guys don't have everything you want right now, it's, like, you guys just, like, really have come to a place of, like, really seeing the beauty in everything, and, like, you're just very... like, you have high hopes for the future, you have faith in your future, and, yeah, you just really believe in yourself and, like, the things you want to cultivate. Okay, let's flip these over. Ecstasy. Ecstasy is a buoyant state of joy. One of the finest ways to maintain a state of joyousness is to examine the dark side of your being. The instinctual nature that most humans beings represses civilized life. Within your instinctual nature are the seeds of ecstasy. We tend to live in our minds, in our emotions, occasionally in spirit, and almost never in our instinctual depths. We are born as wild as mountain lions, but live most of our lives like sheep, forgetting and denying whole parts of ourselves. Sit on the earth with your back against a tree, and get in touch with your roots, which move deep into Middle Earth. This will resonate your joyous and this will restore your joyousness and balance. Each day, listen to your body, mind, and heart. What are they telling you about a given situation? Ecstasy is like a wind horse waiting to be ridden, the last wild ride before your passage into enlightenment. Take courage and live your passion in ecstasy. I definitely think, like, this is your life right now, guys. Like, you can literally feel like you're living ecstasy, and maybe that's a little bit of an over-exaggeration. But, I mean, like, it is talking about being in, like, a place of, like, oneness and joy, and that is what I was, like, seeing with this card, like, when I was talking about, like, this one I didn't see. I know one says commitment, and I don't know which card it is that says commitment, but one of them did say commitment. But I didn't, and then one other one was flipped over, but I don't remember what it was. But I didn't know this one said ecstasy. But anyways, I definitely just think that, like, this is what you're doing. I definitely think, I was also gonna say that too, that you guys, like, seem like you guys get out into nature a lot, and if you guys haven't been, then this is definitely a message from Spirit coming out to say, please get back out into nature, especially when you feel like you are maybe getting drained or out of, like, you're coming out of, like, your balance sometimes. Definitely get back into nature. It'll really, really help you. But you guys have done a really good job at, like, really, like, just being joyous, like, having a joyous life, and, like, seeing your life as a wild ride. And you guys might have just came out of, like, a place of, like, darkness, or you guys have been in, like, a lot of dark chapters, so, like, you're really enjoying, like, you guys probably have put in, like, a lot of work to get to this place of how you're feeling currently, so, like, you're really choosing to enjoy it and, like, not let other people disrupt this good place that you've cultivated for yourself. Imagination. Exploring the wilderness of your own soul through contemplation brings you the altar of your imagination. To have a circle of imagination in your being, walk with the untamed, wild, instinctual side of your nature. All the time knowing its power, like a woman aware of her own pregnancy and yet moving through the round of daily tasks, you need not focus on the unborn life for its nature to continue to grow. Remember always the inspiration often comes after reflection, after the seed of creativity is planted. When you actually begin your creative work, the energy of universe comes to you and imagination flows. So I definitely think that you guys have, like, a very vivid imagination. You guys have a big imagination, but you're also trying to cultivate more of bringing your imagination into your 3D reality. And you've already seen a lot of this happen for you, and you really just want to create more of it. And I think that and I just feel like you guys intuitively know that you can do this, but right now, in order to do it, you need to not be disrupted by other people's energies. And maybe this is, like, a karmic, like, lesson that you guys have had to learn, because maybe in the past or throughout a lot of your childhood, you would just help other people with, like, their own life and their things and never make time for yourself. And so like you're really in this place of like being really happy with the path that you're on, and also hyping yourself up and believing in like your dreams and your aspirations. Commitment. You need commitment to focus on your target. Take aim, pull back the bow, and then shoot your arrow, knowing you will hit the bullseye with every shot. To hit the bullseye requires total commitment of your spiritual and physical being. You need only the commitment to walk down the path through the gateway into your true destiny. It is a process of gathering. You gather your emotions, your mental strength, and your abilities as you would gather sheep. It can be a long process, but your commitment gives you endurance. It is the next step after defining your active power. Materialize your dreams and begin to live them. Build that magnificent dream lodge within you with total commitment. Yeah, like you guys have so much commitment on like when it comes to following what it is that you want. This card is like perfect for what we've been talking about. Also, the two of the cards talked about sheep, so I don't know if something about sheep resonates with you guys, but that's definitely like a double confirmation that this is your pile. If you wanted to hear about something about sheep, or you really like sheep, or whatever it might be. Okay. What is pile 4's main character energy, Spirit? Okay. I am allowed to let myself trust others. I am allowed to say screw it when I need a break. I am allowed to do what will make me proud. So I think with the I am allowed to let myself trust others, I think that's Spirit coming through to say that you guys can like let people in a bit more. Like if you've really closed yourself off, definitely let yourself in more. You guys could have resonated with another pile because it was kind of similar to this pile, or been called to watch another pile that, other than this one. I think that was the last pile. I'm not sure though. But yeah, Spirit is saying like you guys can open up a bit more. And then I'm allowed to do what will make me proud. I just think that that's your energy right now. It's like you're very, again, unapologetic. Like you're unapologetic of like this, like I am putting myself first. I am trusting my journey. This is what I need to do right now in order to like, you know, really thrive. And so that's what I'm going to do. And that's your main character energy. I'm allowed to say screw it when I need a break. And you know how I talked about like how you guys still know how to give yourself like self-care, and like you guys still know how to like love on yourselves. I think like that's the beauty, like the big like beauty of like your main character energy, is just the fact that it's not just all work and no play. It's like a really good balance of everything. The only thing Spirit is mentioning is to, like, if you guys have closed yourself off, definitely try to open yourself up a bit more, because you don't have to be like constantly saying no to people as much, or like constantly feeling like you need to have your walls up, or whatever it is that resonates with you. Spirit's saying you can, you know, do it a little bit more. Open up a little bit more. What is pile 4's main character energy, Spirit? Lion, higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Yes, that is such a perfect card for everything we've been talking about. I definitely think that that's like exactly like how you guys feel right now. Like you guys feel like you've really like let go of your past and like you've learned from it, and that you're really like in a place of like finding success, and like you're really content with like where you are and the people that you have in your life, and like you are doing stuff right now that's really going to positively contribute to yourself and the people you love. And so it's like that's something that you're not willing to sacrifice, is like not being able to create that. Swan, Grace, you who glides across the waters of my soul, bring me your wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So I definitely think like your main character energy, you guys have a lot of dignity to you. You also have a lot of elegance and you have a lot of grace. And that's like definitely like big vibes with the Empress card. You guys definitely come across as someone who is just very balanced and graceful, but like also knows how to like get what they want, which is just a beautiful energy to be in. Hummingbird, miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So I'm getting this is more of a message from Spirit that more miracles are on your way. More positive things are going to be manifesting for you soon. Keep your eye out for, you know, things that you ask for Spirit that does manifest into the 3D reality. And yeah, and just keep believing that miracles will happen for you. What is pile 4's main character energy, Spirit? Maybe we feel empty because we leave pieces of ourselves and everything we used to love. I get that, like, your main character energy shows that you have really, like, left, like, any negative pieces of yourself behind that you felt like, you know, any, like, limiting beliefs, patterns, thought patterns, anything like that, habits that you had, you've really left that in, like, the past, and, like, you really are good at, like, hyping yourself up and, like, recognizing how much, like, work you guys have done, and, like, that's definitely part of your main character energy, is it says to people, like, look, I've done a lot of work, hard work to get here, so, like, I'm not willing for anyone to mess that up for me, or to potentially put me in a place where I could go back to those types of habits or beliefs. Remember that every day is the best day of the year. Yeah, I definitely think that that's, like, your guys' vibe right now, is, like, every day of life is, like, so good. Life is just great, and that's awesome. And like I said, more miracles are coming, so definitely keep up with your positivity, keep up with, you know, choosing to just see the brightness in everything. You guys are definitely a big bright light in this world for sure. You are my sun, my moon, and all of my stars. I just think it's interesting that I was just talking about being like a bright light, and then this says like sun on it. So I definitely I think Spirit just wants you to know that you really are, again, co-creating with the universe, and that you very much are like aligned right now. So if you felt like you weren't aligned, or if you were like worried about that for whatever reason, like even though you're in this great energy, you're like, am I somehow not aligned? You guys definitely are. Don't worry. The universe definitely has your back. Oh my gosh. And then you are my sun, my moon, and all of my stars. So double confirmation on that. I don't know if that like means that something like that means to you, like means something to you guys. I don't know if you guys say that a lot. You guys use that phrase a lot. If you do, that's another confirmation that this was your pile. But other than that, guys, that is it. And I just hope you guys have a zen, blessed rest of your day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye. Hi, Pile 5. How's it going? Okay, so your energy, your main character energy right now, guys, is actually that you guys are kind of sad. And I don't know if you guys resonate with this, and I apologize if you wanted something happy and upbeat. But with the 5 of Hearts here, I'm definitely getting like your main character energy right now is, oh, okay, I get it, Pile 5. Did you get your heart broken? You guys got your heart broken, didn't you? Your main character energy now is, you guys kind of have a heartbreaker energy right now. And even if you're not meaning to, your energy is like a little bit sad. Like I was getting really sad originally, but then Spirit chimed in and I get it now. It's, you guys are like, what is it called when like someone goes through a heartbreak and then they're like, it's kind of like people are like, they're like, I'm back on my BS or whatever. Like, you guys kind of have that little bit of a vibe to you. It's like a bad B vibe, but it's like, I'm like, I got my heart broken and now it's still like, it's like you guys are taking no shit, you know, like you're not taking anything, but there's a little bit of sadness around you because people can also like sense that like this energy is coming from being very hurt by someone that you cared about. I'm sorry that that happened to you guys. But on the positive note, I am picking up that you guys have really learned from this, and your main character energy is like, it's like on the come up energy. It's like, I am growing from this situation, and like even though I'm sad and even though I'm hurt, I am awesome, and I'm never gonna let anyone treat me like that again. And I'm learning and I'm growing, and you guys are like really moving into like a focus on you, self-love energy right now. I'm picking up. Okay, and that's coming through your main character energy right now. Now remember that main character energy is always changing. So like you could come back to this reading 5 months from now and pick a different pile because your energy has changed. So it's not to say that this is forever your main character energy, but as of right now, this is the main character energy that you're in. If this is something, if you are resonating with it. If you're not, pick a different pile or a different reading. I apologize if it's not resonating. Okay, what is pile 5's main character energy, Spirit? The Star in reverse and the Prince of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, first of all, the number 17 is sticking out to me, so 17 could be your number, or you could be seeing 17 a lot, or you might want to search up that number as a message for you today. But I'm getting like you guys are pulling yourself out of like a place, like you guys are pulling yourself out of a place of like not believing in yourself. Like I'm getting that this heartbreak really did hurt you a lot, whether it was a romantic partner, whether it was like a friendship, a family member hurting you, whatever. Like it doesn't have to be romantic. I am picking up mainly romantic for majority of you. But it's like you are slowly making your way back into your full star energy. So like the star is in reverse right now because I don't feel like you guys are fully there, but it's like your main character energy is that like you are refusing to stay heartbroken, you're refusing to stay down, and you're building yourself back up right now. So your main character energy is that you're building yourself up after heartbreak, and you're really like taking your power back, okay? Taking your power back. That's such a good word. That's such a good way to describe this energy. I was trying to figure out how to describe it, and that's what it is. Like, you guys are taking your power back. And you're refusing to let someone have this much control over your emotions in your life. What is pile 5's main character energy? Yeah, with all these reversals, I'm just getting like, you guys really were like were in a place of like being like, what's the point in love? Like, what's the point in anything? Like, you guys are really down, and like, yeah, you're just slowly building yourself back up. You guys might have just started to take more risks. Maybe you guys, you know, are trying out dating again, or you're not trying out dating, but because I am getting that you guys are more so like dating yourself and really like just stepping into like focusing on you and your self-love, but like you could still be open to it, like I don't know, taking risks in any way that resonates with you. It could be for some of you guys, you are taking risks when it comes to trying to find someone new. Others of you, you're just taking risks in the sense of like finding a new hobby to try, finding new people to hang out with, like so it's like you're building yourself back up into the energy of yourself again, or like even a better version of yourself. Again, taking your power back. What is Pile 5's main character energy, Spirit? Why so many reversals, guys? What is Pile 5's main character energy? There's too many. What is Pile 5's main character energy, Spirit? Okay, we got the 3 of Cups in reverse, but then we got the 8 of Wands upright. Oh, I forgot to move this from the last pile. Sorry, guys. Oopsies. And then the High Priestess. Yes. Yes, Queen. Yes. Okay. Or King, sorry. Okay, so with the King of Cups in reverse, and then we got the High Priestess, I feel like you guys are learning how to be more in your masculine energy. So it's like you guys are learning how to really like own your worth and own your power, and like recognize like when to like walk away from someone, or just like really like being able to uphold your boundaries. Like I guess again, like you're like taking your power back, and you're like learning how to really hone into your power, and so you're turning into the High Priestess. Like your energy is like, I'm not gonna let, your main character energy is like, I'm not going to let this get me down, and I am moving on, and I'm doing better. And so it's like your main character energy is like, there is a healing essence to it. Like I am healing and I do hurt, but you haven't seen the best of me yet. Like you are going to see me thrive, okay? Huge taking your power back for sure. Okay, what is Pile 5's main character energy right now, Spirit? What is Pile 5's main character energy right now? Okay, we got those 2 in the last pile, and I don't know, I don't trust that one, so we're gonna shuffle one more time. If they come out again, they come out again. What is Pile 5's main character energy, Spirit? Oh my goodness gracious. What is Pile 5's main character energy? Okay. So first, I keep these flipped over to see what I'm picking up from the actual images. I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea. Oh, I need some of my like water. I need water. Okay. Are some of you guys traveling on a boat somewhere? Did you meet this person that broke your heart on a boat? Also, some of you guys might find your next person on a boat. If you're going on a trip that involves a boat soon, you guys might just find someone new there. I'm getting a message from Spirit. Something about a boat here. I'm definitely picking up something significant about a boat. Whether you met a person on a boat, you will meet a person on a boat, you're going on a trip on a boat. That also might be that you're going on a trip on a boat soon and you don't know about it. Yeah. There's this water and mountains. Something about water and mountains. Water and mountains is going to be very significant for someone watching this, or for some people watching this. I don't know why it's significant. Also, like beach stuff. Some of Spirit's saying some of you guys, one person in particular, or some of you guys really like have like a collection of beach stuff, or you make like crafts out of beach stuff. And Spirit's saying like you could like turn this into like an actual like business, like you could sell the stuff that you make. Or I'm also getting to that like some of you haven't like been collecting, like if you guys go out to the beach and you collect shells a lot and it's like really like fun relaxing hobby for you, and if you haven't done that in a while, Spirit's calling on you to go out and do that again, and it's really going to help you heal more and cleanse your energy, and yeah, it's just going to really help you. So let me know in the comments if that resonates, because I would be very interested to know. 34, focus. Much of what you see in life is an agreement that something is in fact true. To develop power, focus on one aspect of your life. This could be your career, a sport, or some endeavor that you have a passion about. Become an expert. In the process of becoming an expert, you fine-tune your whole being. You collect the important parts of yourself, and you begin to live the life of a warrior. Rid yourself of attitudes that are not essential to your task. Collect your energy and focus your power on wondrous and magical acts. Let the shell of your consciousness rise out of the ocean of your subconscious mind. It's just a matter of focus. So with that, I'm just getting that you guys are really in a place of recognizing like what it is that you think you need to change in your life in order to attract better for yourself. I was also definitely getting, like I said, like whether it's like just like trying new things, like you could be trying out a new career, or you could be getting into a new sport. You might be trying to find something that you are passionate about to really like light up your life again. Some of you guys might deal with some codependency issues, and so with the codependency issues, it's like you guys are like, your main character energy is like really learning how to really love on yourself and not feel like you need someone. It's like you're in a learning phase with your energy right now, but it's still coming off as very powerful, because not a lot of people can even do this for themselves, or know how to do this for themselves. So the fact that you guys are even making strides to do this is so beautiful, and it comes off very powerful. Like it does. It's like, again, it's like you're taking your power back, and because of that, you're coming off powerful, because it's like I am demanding more for myself and my life. 9, innocence. A boat can represent your voyage toward the islands of your higher consciousness. That boat is made from your treasured innocence. We are all born wild and innocent like a blue heron. To live in civilization at a very young age, we become like sheep trying to fit in with the crowd. To maintain your receptive innocence is to listen to your inner voice. Know that the powers of the universe are within you. So I get with that, like you guys are really stepping into a higher consciousness. Like you guys are very much stepping into a higher version of yourself. You guys are really doing the inner work to feel adequate and to just really understand yourself better and your life better. And this is kind of like a congratulations to Spirit, and like said to say like, yeah, congratulations on like choosing to do this hard work, and you really are making huge progress, and they really want you to know that, okay? What is Pile 5's main character energy, Spirit? Whoa! Okay, what is Pile 5's main character energy, Spirit? So first of all, guys, we got heron. That card just talked about a blue heron, this card here. So I don't know if blue heron is significant for you guys. That could be your spirit animal right now. But it says, create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find balance. Step confidently toward your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. So I definitely think like water can be very healing for you guys to be around. But also, like I said, like if there's hobbies or certain things that you guys haven't been doing lately, definitely get back into those things. And just really taking alone time to find your own balance within yourself and to just balance out your energies is really going to help you. And Spirit really just wants you to be patient with yourself, patience with your process of healing, and just really show a lot of love and care to yourself, okay? And then we got hummingbird miracles. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining wings. Spread the miracle of happiness. So Spirit just really wants to remind you just like how special you are and how much like you do make a difference with like your positivity in the world, and that to not let how anyone treats you like determine your worth. And also that you do have miracles coming to you. You're going to definitely experience some cool things from Spirit soon when it comes to just synchronicities or just feeling like the universe is, you know, sending you signs and just stuff like that. And then we got Hawk Messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Yeah, guys, it's such beautiful. So Spirit's definitely sending you guys signs. Definitely like keep your eye out for the signs and synchronicities that Spirit is sending you. But also like just please know that like Spirit wants you to know that you have a bright future and that right now you are ascending to new heights. You are reaching new levels of unlocking, you know, a higher version of yourself, and to just be patient with yourself in that process and don't be hard on yourself. But just to know that you are doing it and you're doing a great job. Pile 5's main character energy, Spirit. Okay. I am allowed to cut off what doesn't serve me. Okay. Okay. You tell them. You tell them. I'm allowed to miss the old me. And with that, I'm also getting you're allowed to miss people, like just because maybe they weren't the healthiest person for you, or they didn't treat you properly. Doesn't mean that you're not allowed to miss them. It just, you can miss someone, but it doesn't mean that just because you miss someone doesn't mean that they should be allowed to be back in your life, right? We can miss people and that's okay, but we just can't let that determine us from letting us bring them back into our lives, okay? I'm allowed to cut out what doesn't serve me. So your main character energy definitely is that. Like you guys are definitely cutting off people. You guys are learning how to really cut off people that don't treat you with the respect and dignity that you deserve. And that really comes through in your energy right now, that you're really stepping into that. I'm allowed to be seen. I also think that's another thing that's coming through in your main character energy. It's like you're really putting yourself out there more, and like people can recognize that like there's this power to you where it's like you're not going to stay small. So if you guys have been staying small, it's like people are recognizing that you guys are stepping out of your comfort zone and you're really choosing to be seen, even if it is scary. What is Pile 5's main character energy right now, Spirit? No matter how many miles divide us, I know I am at peace knowing my roads will eventually meet yours as long as I keep driving. So if you have some kind of faith in a certain connection that like you feel like it's not done yet, or you feel like you guys are meant to come back together in the future, definitely hold on to that. Like it's not, I don't know if hold on to it is the right word, but like you can have curiosity or like hope for it, but I wouldn't say hold on to it, but you can have hope for it. There's nothing wrong with having hope for it, even if someone did do you wrong or whatever, and you find like you're like, why do I miss this person? Like there's no reason. Why would I take them back? Like there's no reason I would want to take them back. Spirit says, you know what? Everything happens for a reason, and just come back always to a place of peace, and knowing that if it's meant to be, it will be, and it will happen in the future. And just keep coming back to that place, okay? They slipped briskly into an intimacy from which they never recovered. F. Scott Fitzgerald. So yeah, I'm getting, like, again, something with you guys being really hurt over a person. I think, like, maybe the way you got intimate with this person, like, really, like, hit home. Like, maybe it was, like, an unmatched, unmatched intimacy that you've never had with anyone else. And Spirit's coming through to tell you, like, to really just cherish that. Don't, like, know that you can still have this levels of intimacy with someone else, even if you don't think that you will. But also just cherish it. Don't look at it so much as, like, try not to look at it as so much as like something that you miss, but to be like, wow, I'm so happy that I got to experience the beauty of that level of intimacy. You are my sun, my moon, and all of my stars. E. Cummings. You are my sun, my moon, and all of my stars. All that glitters is not gold. The Merchant of Venice. Okay. So with those two together, I'm getting also, like, you don't, like, put people up on a pedestal. Like, it might be something that you guys do sometimes, is putting people up on a pedestal. And Spirit wants to know, like, all that glitters is not gold. Like, that person really might not be as great as you thought that they were. You know, or that, like, picture that you made up in your head of how things are supposed to work out wouldn't have actually worked out that great. Like, Spirit's really looking out for you, even if it doesn't feel like things are going your way. Like, trust that everything that's happening is for your highest good. Whether it's a painting, sculpture, photograph, poem, or song, the very best artwork comes from being absolutely honest. Chelsea Stark. So yeah, I'm definitely with getting that. This is more just messages coming through, so I apologize, not so much the main character energy. But Spirit really wants you to focus on your passions and just putting yourself out there, or just not even so much putting yourself out there, but just sitting down and being creative with yourself. And that's going to really help you heal, and it's just going to be very, very therapeutic for you. So whatever way that resonates with you, whether it is sculpting, whether it is poetry, whether it is taking photos, definitely go out and do that more. That's kind of going to help you a lot. Okay? So that was your reading, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, and other than that, I just hope you guys have a blessed, zen rest of your day, night, evening, whenever you're watching this. Thank you for tuning in. Bye!